I was working for Eli Lilly and Company when I was notified that Kurt Vonnegut had passed away.
That was 10 years ago today, April 11th, 2007. Vonnegut was 84 at the time. 10 years later, after the acclaimed author's death, he's having a growing impact on the Circle City he loved. RTV6's Jason Fechner joining us with more.
Good evening, Melissa. Hi, everyone. Mention Kurt Vonnegut, and many in Indy might reference the mural on Mass Ave or remember a book they once read. But more and more Hoosiers are gaining a growing appreciation for the author these days. The mayor, of course, has proclaimed this the year of Vonnegut. It's an appreciation that is paying off more and more for Vonnegut's beloved city of Indianapolis.
Everybody does take away something different from Kurt's work. He wrote 14 novels, so I like to tell people there's a Vonnegut book for everybody. If you don't think you like Kurt, you're probably wrong.
14 novels, short stories, hundreds of letters, his art, all on display at the Kurt Vonnegut Memorial Library on North Senate. Tens of thousands of Hoosiers and tourists from out of town have come here to pay tribute. On this Tuesday, 10 years after Vonnegut's death, a travel writer from Michigan and some software guys from Seattle.
You never really know who's going to be a Vonnegut fan. We had a plumbers convention, I think it was a wastewater convention actually, in Indianapolis, and it was one of our busiest days, which I was kind of surprised by.
Now, to put this in perspective, I'm a little taller than 6'4", which is just a little bit taller than Kurt Vonnegut was. Here at the Library and Museum, they've got a near perfect replica of his writing space in 1969 in Massachusetts, and this is kind of how, oh, look out, this is kind of how he wrote, hunched over, stretched out. That's going to work some core muscles there.
It took me a while to come up with the idea for this place.
The library and museum have been a labor of love for founder Julia Whitehead. New outreach programs are underway both in Indy and across the country, helping to highlight the Vonnegut family's history with Indianapolis and the city's growing affection for one of its favorite sons.
He inspires people, you know, even though he's 10 years gone, he will continue to inspire people because he was just a guy from Indiana, you know, went off and served his country in World War II and came back with a very important story to tell.
A lot of stories to tell. As we told you last week, of course, the library is working to move from its current spot as that building was sold. The nonprofit and the owner of a building on Mass Ave where they had hoped to move, well, they're now in court over disagreements about a lease deal there.